All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to apostle elders in New York, GMS. Salutations to you all around the world that's teaching the truth. Put your lives on the line for it. Shalom to you, serious Aquaf. My name is Maya Ka'ala Bun Gad. I'm with the Chicago branch of Great Millstone. I'd like to make a disclaimer that we are not black. Hebrew Israelite. Black is a shade of color, not a nationality. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds. Speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations, but their father's paternal bloodline go back to the 12 tribes of Israel. We are not affiliated with any violent groups or any militant groups or any terrorist groups. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite groups. And right here, man, just basically Garfield from the Dagger Squad. All right. Basically this guy he's a damn fool. All right, and I'm gonna play it. All right, what fools he doing? All right, now he trying to discredit the Lemba brothers in South Africa of trying to say they not Israelites because of what an old man said on a video. All right. And then he goes with this DNA test, all right? Like I'll say it again. I keep saying it. We Israelites are not scared of no DNA test. We know that Esau is not gonna tell us that we aren't the Israelites. We know that, all right. And number one, all those bodies, all right. So which let me get this scripture, man. Hold on. Let's see, Job 13:4. All right. It said Job 13:4, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no fail. Right. So Esau forger of lies, man, with his false saying. All right, because guess what? With the DNA, who do the DNA test goes back to? Let me get this First Chronicles. Which one of these people? So you mean to tell me that Esau, the saying they took all? They went from all the way from Adam, all these people. All right. All right. They went from Adam, Shem, Arphaxad, Shelah, Eber, which is Abar, means from the past, right? With the Hebrew language name after, right? Because he kept the ancient language, Lashwan Kodash. So he went to Peleg, all right? And so he went all the way down, Shev, Ephraim. He went from Shem, Arphaxad, Shelah, Eber, Peleg, Ru, Surah, Ner, Terah, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and his 12 sons, all right? So where's the DNA of all these people? Since it's so accurate, which one of the families? It right here, genealogy, 12 sons of Jacob. Where's the DNA of Israel, Jacob, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Joseph, Benjamin, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher? Where's the DNA of their sons? Where's the DNA of David, Solomon? All right, all these people, Abigail, Reuben, all descendants of these 12 men. Where's the DNA of all these people? They don't have it. All right, they don't have it. All right, and if Esau did have it, he's not gonna be honest. He's not gonna be totally honest with it. And that's what me and Pops talked about 4 or 5 months ago, man. That if Esau really actually had 100% accurate DNA science, he's not gonna reveal it because Esau, cause number one, it will basically expose Esau for supporting the modern day state over there in the so-called Middle East. They get their Section 8 checks. And y'all know what state we talking about. All right. All right. So Esau is a forger lie, man. All right, the DNA test and all that stuff is BS. All right. So let's continue.
Tribal names are recognizable Arabic. Did they even tell you that? When they talking all this stuff, did they tell you that? And variations of them are still found.
So what? So what is their name Arabic, man? All right, that's what Jake do. Jake go to other countries and they take on the language of the people that's living there. They assimilate, man. All right. Another group of Israelites, the Fulani, they assimilate Morocco. They assimilate in Yemen. They even call themselves Yemen, man. All right. You look at the prisoners, so-called slave names in America. Their names is actually Israelite names, but it's in Arabic. You know, and I brought that out in the book, Servants of Allah. All right. In the book, Servants of Allah, her name was, I believe, I forgot her name. I think it's Celine Diouf. Celine Diouf, right? All right. How Jake was, the Israelites converted to Islam, all right? And it all started around about West Africa, about the 10th, no, not about the 11th century, man. All right, because you had, Jake was converting to Islam to keep the Muslims off of them, man. All right, the kings would be Muslims, but the people they still obeying their laws, statutes, commandments. All right, but you know they had different beliefs. Some Jakes got forcibly converted to Islam. All right. Okay. Some just willingly converted to Islam. All right. That was prophesied in Deuteronomy 31:19 on down to Deuteronomy 28 and 64. They were going to the idolatry, man. All right. And the reason why they had Arabic names because they come from the Middle East, man. They was up in Yemen. All right. All right, this guy's a fool, man.
Found in Yemen today. Did they ever tell you that when they're talking about the Lemba? It's just that they heard a story. Yo, you know the Lemba are Jews, and they just ran with it because they trying to fight and get this identity, trying to fake the funk. Just like
you can't fake Jake, man. All right, the Lemba Are Israelites, man. We have a camp in South Africa. All right. All right. I interact with a Lemba sister like years ago over Facebook, man. All right. Okay. Matter of fact, my big sister, all right, she's not actually my blood sister, but she's my big sister because we're in the nation of Israel. Her father is a Yemen Jew. Her father's a Yemen Jew. Her mother is a Portuguese Jew. All right, named Janelle. All right, you know, she tell me what's up in Israelite culture and the history and stuff, man. All right. Matter of fact, she said the dreams I be having is my memories from the past lives, man. All right. If you could receive it. But anyway, let's get back to this. All right.
The Richard Cat situation. However, the question of identity is a complex one, and it is unwise to rely on it as a sole source of evidence. However, DNA is a neutral way of unfolding the missing pages of history, as long as it is interpreted in a scholarly way without bias.
And that's what he do. He runs to Esau's DNA science because number one, Garfield can't deal with the scriptures. And he know that those scriptures will say that the Ish people are not the original Israelites. They do not fit not one prophecy about the state of the nation of Israel in the scriptures, and he knows that, and that's what he does. Another thing you brothers, I agree with just shoot for Genesis 49ers, man. Stop coming on there, man. Make him come to us. Cause all he gonna do when you come up there, it's gonna be a loud noise. Cause he'll stay, I guess he works from home. I guess I don't know. There's always noise going in his background. Then his guests, they always interrupt. All right, there's no order on this platform. All right, so let him come to you. Don't come to him no more. Let him come to you. He can't control. He can't when you start answering questions, he can't interrupt you nothing. All right. Let me continue.
Also, it is likely that the last word has not been said on the genetics of the Lemba or anyone else's for that matter. Those Lemba who identify as Jews will have other reasons apart from genetic evidence to do so. This article merely holds the guard against irresponsible and often incorrect quotations about outdated scientific studies and to keep us up to date with what is known about Lemba genetics according to our current state of knowledge.
And Esau now gonna admit the Lemba are Israelites because of racism. Just plain and simple. He and Esau don't want no darkies. All right.
Wow. That's all. That's all, family. I'm not here to act like I know more than the scientists. I'm supporting what the scientists say. That's all I'm doing.
So you support a forger of lies, Esau, because you can't accept that you're Israelite and your people are Israelites. You can't accept the Israelite exist. You can't accept that Almighty powerful Yahweh is His Son Yahweh Shad exists. All right, and like I said in the other video, man, reality gonna bite you 2/3 in the assets soon. All right, and this guy, he's gonna take the lacination. All right, we gonna see what type of judgment Yahweh gonna give for taking that lacination. All right, and this guy, he's if I'm not mistaken, he had sickle cell disease. You gonna take the lacination when you got sickle cell disease, man? You're a guy underlying health conditions.
I'm not doing nothing crazy. I'm not doing nothing that somebody could say, oh man, that Garfield, man, I don't know about that dude. Listen, family, all I'm trying to do, and I'm going to repeat, is bring information that the family, us, the family can use to better learn, to grow from.
How you gonna grow calling our people black African? You gotta have a nationality to build up a nation, man. You gotta have your own land. All right. Matter of fact, America's crumbling. You still talking about economic plans and all this stuff. What? The economy gonna fail. It's gonna crash, man. Prices are soaring up every month on food. There ain't no coming back from that. All that inflation and everything, man. If it crash, Esau gonna try to do the reset. Esau New Order gonna fail, and America gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. You look on the news every day with that countries threatening America nuclear missiles. You think they're gonna hold those missiles back and let Martha Stewart paint flowers and roses on it? No, man, they're gonna use it. So you leading our people to basically to a burning building, man. Literally, America will be burned by thermonuclear destruction.
So we took the pews away, right? They said, oh, but the pews don't make us not Jews or Hebrew.
Talking about those pews in Savannah. It look like those pews is like a part like Arabic. It may be like whatever language the ancestor had. All right, but guess what? Arabic is a dialect of Hebrew. So is Hebrew. I mean, you people just stupid, man. What do you think? Ishmael grew up in the household of who? Abraham. Abraham spoke what? Lashawan Kodash. In different dialects of it. And then what? Ishmael descendants came with a different dialect, their own version of Lashawan Kodash, Hebrew. And some of our people, they dealt with different languages and stuff like that. Like I said before. All right, just like Jake today, he like to write in different types of fonts and make up their own fonts. That's what Jake do, man. All right. All right. But anyway.
Who's our Israelites? Nobody said that was the defining factor. Now you want to change the goalposts. Listen, the Lemba are not Jews. They're not Hebrews.
He interviewed not one Lemba. He didn't go over there to South Africa. He didn't go to all those different countries in Zimbabwe, the other countries, Mozambique. All right, the other countries, cause them are not exclusive to Zimbabwe. Then other countries that surround their area. All right, he ain't did no research or nothing. This guy's a fool, man.
They are not Israelites. They are none of that. They are absolutely none of that. And that's based off the latest genetic information from 7 years ago, not from 2000, which is 20 years ago. Genetics has improved so much the last 20 years. I can't say the same results from 20 years ago is the same today. Is that fear?
So some of the Y gene going back to Adam. Then Shem, Eber, Noah, Jacob. All right, there's 12 sons. Well, the DNA, all the 12 sons, the sons of those 12 sons, they descendants. Well, all the kings and princesses, prince, all right, prince, scribes, all them, the Levitical priesthood, all right. Where's the DNA of those people back then? Because they don't have it. And they did have it, they're not going to reveal it. This guy's a fool. All right. It says right here, the fear of your house begin the knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction, and that is him. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and the scorners of delight, and the scorning fools hate knowledge, which he does. All right.
That's not fear, family. That would be ridiculous. Now, let's go to evidence number 2. This is the Lemba talking about their culture, right? Y'all didn't know I had this documentary, didn't y'all? Look at this.
ita na dzingedhane zvithu hezvothe na uvumba dzikali zvowanera kavalemba saporo zvazvo zvithu zvavonakali ndingazvo hereridzana dzimbira sakozi Dhavhidha achiridza mbira dzaunofi Hari.
Now look at this, family. This is an elder. This is an elder. Look at what he writes. It is not surprising that we had to have our children
Look at what he writes. That's the subtitle that the people that produce the video put in there, man. All right. But anyway. And I believe this elder right here, he's what is he? I don't know. I think he like one of the groups associated with the Lemba or not. But anyway. All right, let's see what he say. See the other.
Since it is written in the Bible. Look at this now. Na Bibili na mangwaro Bibili ni yamba zori ba ruba rine ngauri ndizofanirawo hengoma asiyaba venda.
All right.
No, it's a Lemba practice from 1907. Now, these people who are claiming that the Lemba are Jews, ask them, how comes circumcision is a practice from 1907?
All right, Garfield. You about to get cut. All right, matter of fact, you about to get cut on the authors you're gonna have for on your platform. I believe next month for so-called Black History Month. You know, nobody's black, right? Right here, this lemur, but his skin is brown. Those fonts underneath him, that's in black. You know. But anyway, our history is all year round, not just in it's like history all year round, not just in February, man. All right. So we go on the authors that you hold dearly. All right. No one, you haven't proven you haven't proven anything, man. All right. Well, you prove you're a fool. All right. It says First Thessalonians chapter 5:21. It said, "Prove all things, hold fast," which is good. So you got to prove all things. All right. You just can't sit up there and make a video. Oh, the Lemba circumcised since 1907. All right. Now here go the book I had. All right. I've been having this since 2000, and I believe between 2008 2009. All right. It said Journey to the Vanished City by Tudor Parfit. This one of the authors you're gonna have your platform soon, Garfield. All right, and you can see the evidence right here. I know I had the book. All right, 6 June 3rd 2009. All right. So I've been doing research for a long time, man. All right. All right, so you go right here, Journey to the Vanished City, the search for a lost tribe of Israel by Tudor Parfit. All right, now you go right here, page 49. All right, now like I said, you gotta separate the bones from the meat, and in this book, Tudor Parfit put in here that the Lemba said there was they was white first. All right, which you know, which you know, I don't know what was said. I wasn't there or not, but I understand it because the Lemba say they're original Jews. So all right, just throw it with a grain of salt. But anyway, this is about circumcision. All right, but anyway, it says you can see right here, page 49. It said, well, how about circumcision? The Lembas say that their circumcision rituals make them special, but many African tribes circumcise. Yes, I know that, said Poppy. All right, that's his name, Poppy. But without doubt, they got it from us. We brought circumcision to South Africa. Look, I'll show you something. He went to another room and came back with a book by I Skrupta, the Bantu speaking tribes of South Africa. He opened the book and read, and it also said the Lemba were the first to introduce circumcision. Lemba men certainly do often take a leading part in these rites. In fact, I will discover later that most, if no grab accounts of the Lemba life agree on this. All right, it says Showman 1894, not 1907, Garfield. Showman 1894. I'm gonna say it again. Showman 1894. This is for 1907. All right. It said they are the only African tribal group, no, not African Israelites, in this country which practice circumcision. Other African groups who now practice it have almost invariably been influenced by the Lemba. In 1936, they wrote, every Mulemba boy must be circumcised at purity. I tend to suggest that the Lemba introduced circumcision to all tribes in Transvaal. A.Ed Jacques, 1931, wrote, they play a prominent role as surgeons in medicine men in circumcision ceremony practiced by Venda, Tonga, Suta, North Transvaal. There seems a little doubt that the Venda were introduced to circumcision by the Lemba. The Swiss missionary scholar H.A. Jannar remarked that this informant was convinced. It says that the Balimba, that's a name for Lemba. Lemba had brought it to the country, and that the Suto and even the Tonga had brought a custom from it. It is true. At any rate, for the great Bavumbu tribe, when Ramapulana, the grandfather President Vendichi, was living, he strongly objected to Nagama Surgeon Lodge being introduced among his people, but his son Makado got into Surgeon Lodge and was initiated, but his son his father said he has become a Molimba, kill him. All right. But the people had pity on him when he became chief. The nation adopted the new right. All right. It says right here, it is sometimes argued that the Xerxes were introduced into Africa by Cushitic groups in the northeast of the continent, but later periods, Islamic influence had some impact. The Tongas of the southeast coast area, for instance, acquired the Xerxesism transitions from appear to be Muslim. In the 16th century, I got my thumb in the way. All right, but let me get that book. I'll get his name correct. All right, bear with me, Arkin. All right, so it said all right, it says Dom Gacalo de Silveira wrote "Searching" is a feature of Tonga life. All right, continue the next page, which they say was left better by a distinguished Moor who came to the country some time ago. I mentioned to Poppy that a Jew circumcised on the 8th day, the Muslims more or less attributed the Lemba tradition seemed to suggest Muslim antecedents around the Jewish. No, said Poppy, not at all. In the past, it was the 8th day. And then remembrance of the 8th day, we circumcised in the 8th year. All right, they weren't supposed to do that. All right, but that's what JJ go off. All right, it said then the influence of other tribes, initiated rites became very great. We started doing whatever. There were enough boys to make up a big group enough for initiation school. All right, I told Poppy what I knew of the Tonga tradition of the Moor who made influence, pursing his lips and spacing his words carefully as he was talking to a child. He said the Lemba were once Moors. I'm going to say again, the Lemba was once Moors. And the important Moor you talked about were certainly a Lemba, but please do not think these Moors were Muslims. That's correct. All Moors are not Muslims. All right, because the surname of the Portuguese Jews is Moro. All right, Moro means more. All right, but anyway, it says they were, of course, Jews. And in any case, long before the Portuguese came, we were doing circumcision at Great Zimbabwe. They found phallic stones there. You know what phallic stones are? And guess what? They're circumcised. All right. So there you go, man. All right. Somebody document the Lemba doing circumcision before 1907, man. All right. Again, they're gonna show me 1894. All right. So Garfield, man, just shut up, man. All right. You don't know a damn thing. All right. So I'm gonna end this, and I hope you've been edified, and shalom.